Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. Happy anniversary to all the stays watching around the world. Thank you for joining in on this reaction. Hopefully it's going to be a decent one. We're checking out what is going to be the gift from Stray Kids to the Stay fandom, which is the Stray Kids self-titled music video. You guessed it, Stray Kids. We checked out the song in the album reaction. Obviously, we checked out briefly this music video in the track video reaction. So I'm probably, not probably, you bet your sweet ass that I'm going to be a bit of a broken record while talking about some stuff that I already talked about before, just because honestly, this is probably like the highlight of my day. And I'm getting almost like a little bit sentimental just thinking about this song again and thinking about parts of the music video that we checked out in the track video and the whole contents of this song and music video, with all the throwbacks and all the lyrics talking about their bond, their love for Stay, and the fact that Stray Kids will stay and never step out and all that kind of stuff. It just makes me hope and feel like this song, as time goes on, will probably, hopefully, age like fine wine. And in a couple of years, if they perform the song, it's going to make a lot of people very, very emotional in the best way possible. So with all of that being said, I'm just going to be an asshole for just 1 second and plug the Patreon, because I mean, we got tons of Stray Kids content. So if you're interested, I'm sorry, it's almost like automatic by this point, but if you're interested in some extra Stray Kids content, from like live performances to Skizzy Code, all the episodes, their Survivor show, Kingdom, Legendary War, the Kingdom Week stuff with Stray Kids, as well as some other reactions that I'm not even mentioning because I can't even remember how much content we have, not just on Stray Kids, but on Patreon in general, from Survivor shows, K-dramas, other groups like ATEEZ, Blackpink, Twice, Mamamoo, BTS, and more. Check out the link to Patreon. It will lead you to a pinned comment, which has a link to a spreadsheet document. And there you will find everything, every single reaction listed in a very detailed way. So if you see something on there that you find intriguing, consider subscribing. And let's get into this reaction. Oh. Ah, man, the bus from District 9 is just awesome. We're gonna go away to places still unknown. We're gonna show the way. We made it on our own. We do what we want. You know, it's a special song when Felix climbs out of that deep end fucking vocal villain mode and he goes light and airy. Go away to places still unknown. We're gonna show the way. We made it on our own. We do what we wanna do. The message through our music, it ain't even done. It's true. Yeah, rhythm never stops. Oh man, the elevator. I love this. Yes. Ooh. Damn. Oh fuck. Obviously the bus is a big fucking symbolism with District 9, but another big one was obviously Han looking at the 8th floor, stepping on that elevator, from being by himself in that elevator to then being found by his team. And here, the team was right there all along, them um going up and still going to places unknown, because you never know where you're going to reach next, like their path and their trajectory. Like they're doing some incredible things, reaching some insane heights, literally and figuratively, I guess, if you watch Mountains. But I love the little nod to Lonely Street. I believe Hyunjin was very, very scared in the music video. Felix had the whole thing with like the finger gun to his head and then pointed it at his shadow to kill the darkness. But I love the fact that Hyunjin on that bus is like literally blindfolded. Like money, or is it fame, as Felix says, like those things can blind you, but he was actually blinded by fear. And all of his deepest, darkest fears that were expressed in Lonely Street, as all the guys really expressed like their darkest fears, and being seen by everyone, almost as if you're an animal in a glass box and everybody can pass by, almost like you're quite the literal, animal at the zoo. Anyone can see you at any point and do whatever they want to you. So, he took off that blindfold almost as if to symbolize the thing that nothing can replace this value under me. Like, value yourself, value your team. Don't value the materialistic shit. Money and fame will come and go, but as long as I'm true to myself, I can leave in peace, basically. So I really, really love that. And I love the fact that the whole District 9 bus is like a huge centerpiece, because it's still like the same fucking ride, much like the elevator is the same fucking ride to the top. Oh, the mirror. You didn't even notice that. Oh. Take a photo. Yeah, the lyrics did touch on Lonely Street. Oh, and I didn't even realize that they're referencing Blueprint too. Walking through the dark tunnel, I drew our blueprint. And then, the whole thing with Changbin, it, again, very reminiscent to me of like Social Path, where they talk about gave up my youth for my future. But here he's like, I don't think I sold my youth. I lived in a dream that can't be bought. There's some things that cannot be bought with money. Almost like what's the movie with Will Smith? The Pursuit of Happiness. Interesting. I love that he takes the blindfolds as the team, as he says team. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. There's those wings. Oh. Oh. The elevator is forever. Damn. Oh man, that is. Oh my god, it's the same location as Mira. Holy shit. Damn. That's beautiful. City jungle, nice. Man, that's beautiful. And we go back on the elevator. Damn, that is so fucking beautiful. That is incredible. Ooh, is that a heartbeat? Is that a heartbeat or is that like foot? It sounds like a heartbeat, almost as if like they're still after all those years, they're still excited to do what they do. Because it wouldn't feel like hell if it wasn't scary. You know what I mean? Like fear is an amazing motivator. Fear of failure, fear of letting yourself be vulnerable, as they have been in so many music videos, but especially when Chung Bean talks about we're still stray, we still feel as if we're on that lonely street. Like our fears and our weaknesses are still there, but we're so much more comfortable with it. So instead of using that as something to suppress us, we'll use it as something to motivate others because that relates to so many fucking people. So we're always on that elevator because, that's the thing that keeps us going. Like fear, excitement, fear of the unknown. Like they literally talk about the unknown future and all that kind of stuff. It's really, really beautiful. Seeing some of the little nods and flashbacks to like Mira as well was really, really cool. And to see them actually be in that same location. If I'm not mistaken, the music video itself had a lot of like symbolism of like taking over. There was like a maze, there was a master plan, there was some assholes who were in charge or something, and they were taking over the podium, only to come back to the same place. Kind of like going back in that maze, going back to that elevator. I feel like there's something really, really cool about that. Only they're coming back in a way to look back at where they almost like started in some way, whether it's the elevator or it's the set where, Mira took place with the giant press conference and all that kind of stuff. There's something symbolic about that, of Stray Kids constantly coming back to their roots in some capacity. Like the key, which ironically there's a key here, the key is not to become someone that you don't recognize. Like fame doesn't change people. Fame and money only makes you more of who you were, of who you really are, basically. And I feel like Stray Kids has done a phenomenal job of really express that, because they're constantly coming back to their roots. So, and there's like the lyrics were very, very impactful, whether it's Hyunjin talking about another me, whether it's, Felix talking about not letting me down or something along those lines. Like the biggest thing, and it's so impactful with his visuals with the, shadow and Lonely Street, pointing the finger gun at his own shadow instead of trying to end himself. He ended the darkness that consumes him and all that kind of stuff. Instead of letting the fear take over, he took over the fear. But with that, Stray Kids, much like Bean said, we're still astray. We're still on that lonely street. We're just not afraid to talk about it and to show it, because that makes us that much more real to everyone else. So, and the fact that Stray Kids are basically self-made, and they are very, very proud of that, obviously, as they should be. That's one of the coolest things about one of their biggest accomplishments with the Slash, soundtrack for Deadpool, is that the song, yes, it sounds like it fits Deadpool, but first and foremost, it sounds like a Stray Kids song. Like that's the thing about Stray Kids, is like no matter how much they want to take it different, they want to try new things like Chick Chick Boom, which has a little bit more of a mature Latin vibe, or they want to do something like Lose My Breath, which is again a little bit more mature, more sensual. They still come back to their roots. They're still are not shying away from the style that made Stray Kids who they are, but at the same time, they still improve so much. This song is beautiful. Like, it's so much fun, but at the same time, it's so nostalgic, and it almost makes your heart skip a beat a little bit because of how sentimental it makes you feel, seeing all the flashbacks, seeing them go from day one to seeing them being happy at the cinema, reminisce, almost like get, enjoy the fruits of their labor, watching themselves in the performances, and just reminisce a little bit, and be happy and whatnot, but at the same time the future, even though it's incredibly bright, it is still unknown, which I kind of like that premise with the visuals of them escaping the elevator or getting out of the elevator in the dark at the rooftop, running with a happy face, but still running into the dark. I thought that there was something about it that was really, really interesting. Going back to the elevator, as you know, the H comes after the eight, you know, the eight members of Stray Kids, and they're always on that elevator, and the elevator will keep on going because that's the only way they know how to do things. I really, really enjoyed that aspect of the music video, all the references and probably some other things that I missed, but I love the fact that they managed to appreciate, make sure that they appreciate the fans with the step, never step out, make sure to appreciate each other, as there's a lot of weight in this music video, but also there's a lot of I in this music video. Like, value yourself, don't doubt yourself, um don't let yourself down. Like, I love the fact that they conveyed all of that within one music video, because those are all things that are important. Like, Stray Kids, they cannot be happy if one of them is not themselves, if one of them is not in a good place. You know, one affects everyone. It's all for one, and one for all, and all that kind of stuff. I just really, really enjoyed this music video tremendously, and I absolutely love all the references. And if there's anything else that I missed, let me know in the comment section. And thank you for letting me be part of your journey with Stray Kids by watching these reactions, and letting me be a very, very, very tiny part of this by, you know, letting me react and actually enjoying these reactions, and for some reason commenting and subscribing and wanting more. I really appreciate that. And if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to like this video, comment on some things that you noticed that I might have missed in this one, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you are all doing well, and happy, and had a wonderful day today, as we're celebrating the anniversary of Stay. So thank you so much for watching. Be well and safe wherever you are, and have a wonderful weekend ahead. See ya.